Hi, I'm Bill Myers, and this is my video tip of the week. This week's video tip is for those of you whose video cameras record SDHC memory cards. As you've probably found out, SDHC memory cards have a 2 GB file limit. This means when recording long video clips, the files are split right before they reach 2 GB. Now the video camera will continue to record, creating a new file each time the size gets close to 2 GB. But when you finish your recording and look at the files on the memory card, you'll see several video files all under 2 GB instead of one long video clip. You can see this on my example here. What I've done here is I've recorded a 40-minute video on my Canon video camera, and it came out as 4 separate files instead of one single clip. And you notice each file is less than 2 GB. If you import these separate files from the SDHC card into your video editing project, you're going to have to nudge them together on the timeline so there's not a break in the video production. Now this can cause problems with missing frames and video overlaps. Fortunately, in Sony Movie Studio, there is a way to automatically stitch together all those 2 GB files into a single video clip. To do this, the first thing you want to do is make sure your SDHC card is connected to your computer either by a cable to your video camera or with a card in a card reader slot on the computer. Then in Sony Movie Studio, go up to View, and on View come down to Device Explorer, and then in the Device Explorer window select the AVCHD video card. And you can see here that on my Device Explorer, the video card only shows one video file, and that file being 40 minutes long. Now if we look at that card in Windows Media Explorer, you'll see that it shows 4 video clips, and each one's less than 2 GB. But the Device Explorer shows 1 clip for a total of 40. It's actually stitched those together in the Device Explorer. If we want to import that clip into our project, we put our mouse on top of the clip and we right-click and select Import and Add to Project. Now the import process is going to take a few minutes because it is going to stitch the clips together so that there's no broken frames between them. Once the import process is completed, you'll notice the clip is in your media pool, and you can drag it up onto the timeline. And instead of having several separate files that you have to join together, you have the full clip unbroken. Sony Movie Studio recognized that the small files were all from one video clip and has stitched them back together. Now if you do this, you'll want to remember that when you save your project, and that's by clicking Project and Save As, that down here where it says Copy Media of Project, you put a check so it saves this imported media with the project. That way, next time you open the project, you're not going to have to put the SDHC memory card back in, and you won't have to worry about importing it again. Doing this lets you avoid dealing with a bunch of small 2 GB video clips that have to be edited separately. I'm Bill Myers, and this has been another one of my video tips of the week. You can find more like this at www.bmyers.com, and you can find a whole lot more on my 101 Tips and Tricks for Sony Movie Studio DVD, which can be found at Amazon and my website.